if you believe in miracles, this is it. Ramesh is a British national. He has lived in London for years now with his wife and child. He was in India for a few days for a family reunion, but it turned into a brush with death. Today, Ramesh got on the doomed Air India flight, hoping to return to London. But a few seconds after takeoff, there was a loud noise, and then the plane crashed. It all happened very quickly, and the rest was almost a blur to him. But when Ramesh woke up, there were bodies all around him. He was injured in his chest, feet, and eyes. He was scared, but he says he stood up and ran. He was on seat 11A, so he jumped out of the emergency exit and emerged from the inferno. Soon, someone found him in the wreckage, possibly someone from the rescue team. They got him on an ambulance, took him to the hospital, and Ramesh survived the tragic incident. He has cheated death. But not everyone was this lucky, including a young bride on her way to meet her husband. Two siblings, excited about their vacation, and a couple, along with their 3 young children, hoping to start afresh. When the Air India flight took off, so did the joy, the hopes, and the dreams of 242 people. But as the journey turned into tragedy, it has destroyed dozens of families. Here is a report.
Khushbu Rajpurohit, a resident of Rajasthan, got married in January. Her husband works in London, and she was about to meet him for the first time since the wedding. So yesterday she made the journey from Rajasthan to Gujarat. Rajpurohit's family dropped her off at the Ahmedabad airport. She boarded the Air India Boeing 787 Dreamliner, along with 241 others. And now, her husband doesn't know if his bride is still alive. Dozens of family members of the crash victims mirror this anxiety. 242 people on the flight were traveling to London today. Some of them to meet family members, some going on a vacation. But the journey turned tragic soon after takeoff. Hundreds of people have died. Among the victims is Kongrelatpam Ngantoi Sharma. She was one of the crew members on the flight. Before the takeoff, she messaged her sister, "I'm going to London. In a few minutes, we'll take off. We may not be able to talk for a while." Now, her family's grief knows no bounds. Two siblings, Shubh and Shagun Modi from Rajasthan, are also among the victims. They were going to London for a vacation. Pratik Joshi, a resident of Rajasthan, was also on the flight, along with his wife, a doctor, and 3 young children, an 8-year-old and 2 5-year-old twins. The family was planning to settle down in London and start afresh. Unfortunately, all of them died in the crash. Former Gujarat Chief Minister Vijay Rupani was also on the doomed flight. He was going to visit his wife in London. All day, neighbours and supporters have gathered outside his home. People have held prayers for his safety, but only grim news awaited them.
मुख्यमंत्री श्री विजय भाई रूपाणी भी इसी फ्लाइट में अपने परिवार को मिलने के लिए जा रहे थे.
Most of today, families and loved ones of the victims have gathered outside the civil hospital in Ahmedabad, where the crash victims were taken. They have scrambled to hear news about their loved ones. By evening, many of them are still inside the hospital, hoping against hope. But given the scale of the accident, identification has been a hurdle.
सारी डेड बॉडीज है और अब पहचानना भी मुश्किल है और अभी कुछ बता नहीं सकते. सास और ससुर दोनों इस फ्लाइट में थे और यूके जा रहे थे हमारे साली को मिलने.
एयर में जा रहे थे वो मेरे छोटे भाई अर्जुन शिवदर्शी वासलिया है और उनके घर वाली वो दिव्या बेन और अर्जुन सिंह वासलिया है. वो लोग अपनी बेटी को मिलने के लिए लंदन जा रहे थे और अभी तक मुझे कोई इनका समाचार मिला नहीं. मैं इंतजार कर रहा हूँ.
Amid grim chances of survival for families of loved ones, it has been a tussle between heartbreak and hope. As India and the world unites, in grieving for the lives lost in this tragedy.